What's up to everybody out there? Hope everyone's doing absolutely fantastic as usual. In this video, y'all, we're gonna be going over the K-Bar 8 Tanto, and if that is something you are into, then stick around for the rest of the video, y'all. Let's go. So y'all, once again, my name is Ace with Carolina Cutlery and Gear. Don't forget to subscribe and all that good shit, and welcome if you're new, but welcome if you've been here before. Check out some of my other videos as well. This one is obviously going to be a fixed knife. So y'all, in this video, as I said earlier in the intro, this is the K-Bar 8. It's an 8 because it is an 8-inch blade on it. It's got the Tanto shaped blade on there and the Kydex sheath, and we'll talk more about this Kydex sheath here in a little bit, but I'm gonna put it off to the side. So y'all, this is a huge knife, and we are going to whack down this tree right here. I'll have back B footage of me finishing the job on this tree from the ice storm on them. And this is not a blade testing review of, how much abuse can this knife take whatsoever. It's just for fun, chopping it down, because it's always for fun. It's always for fun. Anyways, y'all, when I hold this knife in my hand, and it's been a while since I pulled this out of my collection, this thing is like a sword. It's just a massive blade. And I'm telling you, I've had this knife for about probably 15 to 20 years for sure. It has been on a campsite many times, as you can see by looking at it. It's got all that rub on there for me pummeling some firewood. I was gonna say camp wood. Some firewood. And a matter of fact, little funny story, when I was doing that, just for fun on the campsite, just to test this knife out, when I first got it, some guy literally right next campsite over was like, "Hey man, I got an axe if you want to just use that." And it was quite funny because I was just messing with this knife, and I'm like, "Dude, I'm good. I have an axe too." So ha 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 ha. That's my funny story. Guess you had to be there to consider it funny. But anyways, he was saying, "Here's an axe. Like, what the fuck are you doing?" So as I said, y'all, this thing is massive. It is an 8-inch knife. It's a Tanto shape, blade style knife. It might as well be a fucking samurai sword. It is that large. It feels absolutely fantastic in the hands with this rubber grip on it. And I'll have some full specs on the screen as we're going, so you have that in-depth information, because I'm just throwing out the information with fluidity and just letting it flow. Hence the word fluidity. So as y'all can tell by looking at this knife here, yes, I've put it through the paste for sure. It has I sharpened it, but it still has a great edge. Very easy to sharpen. So y'all, as I said earlier, it has the serrations on there, this Tanto blade on there. I have resharpened this, of course, once I took it to the campsite many years ago. This is how long this thing has not come out of my collection, because I just don't do the camping anymore. I should probably go camping again, but I have not taken this thing out whatsoever. And it was also in my knife buying days where you buy things because they look really fucking cool, and this looks super cool. Now this is a good chopper for sure. Some cutting, some slicing, some cutting work on there, but it's too big to do a lot of intricate work, but you can make anything work, of course, right? But this is more for me going to be, the chopping aspect on there, some piercing power on there because of that Tanto blade. But if you needed to cut some big manila rope or hemp rope or whatever, these teeth are going to go right through it, but so will this blade as well. So just let me give some quick specs, just shout them out real quick. Plus, of course, they're up on the screen and all that good stuff. The blade length is 8 inches overall to 12.8, so it's obviously huge. The steel is a 1095 Crow-Van. The grips are black Crichton on the grips, and the knife is made in the USA in Olean, New York. So, and K-Bars are obviously infamous for our Marines. That is their go-to knife and their signature. And the real K-Bars are absolutely just beautiful knives. I don't own one, but I've handled a lot of them. They are a great blade and a hunting knife as well. Just a solid knife. I'll probably wind up getting a K-War just to throw up in my collection that's the original style. But that new generation one too is a badass knife too. Yeah, food for thought. So here's that Kydex sheath as I had mentioned earlier and showed, but it is a really great Kydex sheath. This is a great value. I meant to throw out the price on there. Now, Sportsman Shop online, I think that's the name of it. It's around $90, but I definitely did not pay 90 bucks for this knife. I think I paid like 60 bucks for this, and you can shop around and definitely probably find it for that price or even lower. I haven't checked in a long time on these K-bars, but yeah, so it's probably, I would say 60 to 80. Look to spend that much, maybe 50 to 80. Not 100% sure, but I'm sure if you shop around, you can find a deal. Great Kydex sheath once again. It's got the little strap right there, so you can make sure it's secure when you're, having this on your waist or on your pack or wherever you're going to carry this. It is definitely secure in there. Now, I've lived in the extremely humid environment, and the blade had no rust on it. Didn't have any rust. I kept it obviously clean, after I'm using the knife and such. But as I said earlier, y'all, the last time I ever used this was at that campsite, which was a long time ago. Like, I'm gonna say 10 years or more. So that's how long I've had this knife, but that's how long it's not come out and played or whatnot, just because I haven't, I've been in much more urban environments and I have not camped, but the environment was very humid, so the blade had no rust on it. It's a good steel for sure. You can also attach it right here on the handle itself for even more security. It's got that for the your belt loop, and you can adjust it there as well. Excellent Kydex sheath once again. Just a great value of a knife. Now, would I have bought the Tanto version again? No, I would not. I absolutely would not. I bought it because of the cool factor, and I just, some Tanto knives I like, and some Tantos I like, and some I don't really love. They're just kind of a pain in the ass to sharpen, and they just have that cool factor for me, and I would not buy the Tanto again. I would rather get the traditional K-bar style, the buoy style blade. I have nothing against Tanto shaped knives. Once again though, there's totally love there. I own a couple more knives that have that Tanto shape, so I'm not a hater on that. I'm just saying in regards to this knife here, I would not buy it in Tanto again. I would rather have the buoy style blade on this knife. So the size of this knife, y'all, is extremely large. Overall, to 12.8 with the blade length, as we said earlier, of 8 inches. So when you're attaching this to your belt, I highly recommend using the designated loops and the strap holes there so you can secure it to your leg, because if you're sitting down at a campsite or wherever, it's kind of awkward not having it secure. But that's just for me. If you don't care about that, then whatever's clever, but that's how I was carrying it when I was using it, in the going on hikes and such, so it wasn't flopping around. But if that doesn't matter to you, then that's all good, and you can also attach it to a pack with these designated loopholes and these little, I'm going to call them strap holes there, so you can put your strapping and webbing to it and secure it to your pack, your vest, whatever you're using to tote this big old knife. So y'all, I don't have a lot of knives in my collection that are as big as this K-bar here, so for a size comparison, we'll just be using this Wüsthof kitchen knife. So there you go. Look at the size of that. That is a big, this K-bar is huge. So that's all I have in my collection. I don't have any knives that are as big as this. Okay, stop. Shh. Hey. Whatever. So, it's the Wüsthof big ass kitchen knife. and the K-Bar 8 Tanto. Tanto, potato. So y'all, once again, this is the K-Bar 8. This is the Tanto shaped blade. This comes in many different blade shapes now. And you don't have to get it in the 8-inch version. You can also get this in the traditional blade shape, which is that Bowie style blade. I don't know exactly what the style blade is, but the specs for rolling, you could see the names of those and just check them out for sure. It's got that beautiful handle there, the Crichton handle, and the steel is a 1095 on this. I have the serrations on there for some of that webbing or the rope, but this thing holds a edge really well, and it's very easy to sharpen. Got that black coating on there for environmental purposes and to just keep it more durable as well. Beautiful Kydex sheath, snaps right in and is completely secure. You can secure it here with the strap and also up at the top, and here you have multiple ways to secure it even more. Look to pay around $50 to $80, we'll say, but this is an absolute excellent value knife. Just really great value if you're looking to add another fixed blade to your collection. These K-Bar knives in this series are just absolutely fantastic. Like I said, I bought this about 20-ish years ago, and it's still been kicking away, and it's just a really cool knife. But anyways, y'all, my name is Ace with Carolina Cutlery and Gear. If you're liking this video or some other videos, don't forget to subscribe and all that good shit. But most importantly, don't forget to smile and make somebody else smile too, y'all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.